Right, so what we got? We got a HFC MAC 11 here. What's gonna come in the box obviously is the gun. You get a giant little silencer. You get one mag, not two, one mag, and you get a small speed loading tool which just pops over your mag and you pop BBs in there too. The build of it, build quality, it's made of plastic. However, it's not your cheapy plastic. Although it's a little bit malleable, it's still a very decent polymer that it'll hold up because your internals are actually metal. Metal content of the exteriors. Of course, you got your little metal pins and whatnot, but you got a metal trigger. You got a metal bolt handle bolt knob. Fold out, slide out stock is made of metal, and your outer barrel, and a sling swivel, which what I did is sew on a small. I cut out a piece of a sling and I sewed it on there, and acts as a real decent grip for just engaging whatever. It is an open bolt design, so before you load the gun, you always want to have the bolt cocked back. Otherwise, what's going to happen is if you have it closed, your magazine lip, not necessarily the lip, but right here, the part that pushes the BBs up, although when it's empty you can do it, but it's not recommended. What happens is when you have a fully loaded mag that's all the way down, your spring retention is all the way down right there, and your BBs are loaded full, you're going to have a BB sticking up right here, and that is a small little round semicircular part that will break your air nozzle right here. Actually, there's an air nozzle right there. It's made of metal, but even though it's made of metal, it is not it's not durable. It's kind of fragile. And what happens is when you put your mag in and you have a BB coming up right there, and the bolt is in its closed position like this, what's going to happen is, since the spring retention is all the way down here and you got a BB loaded all the way up there, you're going to load it in and you're going to break your air nozzle. Let's see. Safety. Right side, you got a safe and you got a fire. Closer to the trigger, it's on safe. You can actually feel it too, so you feel that piece right there, you know it's on safe. Slide it forward, you got fire. Left side, you got your fire selector. F for full auto, S for semi. Swap it back for full, swap it forward to have it shoot semi. Semi, you will have a more of a clicky trigger, I guess you could say, rather than full auto where it's just a smooth action for it. An extra safety for this gun is your bolt knob right here. You could turn it 90 degrees, and once you turn 90 degrees, you cannot cock back your bolt. And when you try to engage through your front sights, let's see if I can line it. Yep, when you try to engage through your front sights, it is blocked, indicating that it is, unsafe, I guess. That it will not fire. But once you take it out, you got your normal sights back. Get a line, fire, do what you want, so long as it's out of safety. Now the mags hold gas for days. These things could hold about 100 rounds worth of gas. These mags themselves hold only about 40 rounds, give or take. Rounds per second is pretty decent on this gun, actually, even for a HFC. Let's do a quick firing test. So it's on semi. It's quite loud also. That's semi. See, it's still open bolt design. This gun, you most likely would want to use it as a burst fire weapon rather than a full auto weapon, because once you put it on full auto, it's going to vibrate everywhere. You will not be able to keep your hand on target. But yeah. Again, the stock is extendable. So can actually use it like real compact submachine gun. Get something to control a little bit better, I guess you could say. Yeah, basically concludes it right there. Oh yeah, one more thing. Size-wise, it's the MAC 11. We're in a range of a very compact pistol. I mean, here's a, I guess you could say, a full-size pistol right here. Just a small example. And there's your size comparison right there. Height-wise, it's about the same. Actually, MAC's a tad bit shorter. But length-wise, it's almost the same as a full-size pistol. For a submachine gun, it's very compact. But yeah, about does it.